and that she has a bodyguard who doesn't flat out address his name because he just doesn't want.
That's fine.
Understand. Nice to meet you, Miss. I would ask my characters for his name if he would like to tell me.
Looking
Or
at
is it
you.
just something monster ones don't want to do anymore? Like, what the fuck?
Alright, what is your weapon of choice?
Oh, I prefer to use light magic.
You just tip the scales a little in the opposing favor.
Hey, don't worry. There's two monster blood brawlers that are in within beating distance.
I would just slightly, like the martial arts type of bow, Raphael.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Mercer. I would ask Paige's character her.
My character would wave and she would go, my name's Carly.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Miss Carl. So, if it wouldn't be too rude to impose, who are we looking for? What do they look like?
So about that, don't know. But I know they're beastkin, and like unbelievably, any town they visited had been attacked by monsters that I've been told by Cass.
Damn, how am I playing two different
I don't know what it
characters?
is. I don't have a negative luck set. She's not unlucky. What do you mean?
How do I have two different characters?
How am I playing a character I didn't even know existed?
Damn. Right. Anywhere to start, or should we just look on the outskirts and see if monsters are spawning nearby?
Well, we're in a town, and most people here aren't all too bad from the last time I gaming, but
The first person I talked to is a celestial blood, I swear to God.
Roll the D100 fire, gets a natural one. You run into a bar run by Celestial.
but then Scar just beats all of them because she's like, you use light magic, you say. What if I am holier?
And use anima. Ah, yes, the holier than the light. Gaia, the true goddess.
How do you all want to approach us? You're free to break off. You do have a slight dilemma. You can talk to each other, and that's your form of communication. You don't have like any real special way to talk to each other.
My character would go. This doesn't seem like a dangerous situation, so splitting up won't be a bad idea. So we should meet back here in. I'm very optimistic. So should we meet back here in 2 hours?
Fair.
Okay, sure. I mean, what do we do if we need to signal the others, though?
You find them.
You can find them or sit here and wait for.
Or yell.
You could sit here to wait for 2 hours, he says. Goddamn.
My
Yelling
character's
is
very
also
blunt.
an option.
My character would ask, so where should we start? Like, how should we split up?
I mean, we should probably start in this town.
So,
And
since
at worst, these two are together.
she goes, so
Wait.
who wants to search? So I assume we just cut sort of like we break it out where one person goes to the left, one person goes to the right, and one person searches or like towards the more towards inward. Like assume we're in the center. One person marches forward. One goes this way, then up, and then another person goes this way and up, like a trident.
So, I was sort of just going to go where I saw no one else go, but I guess that's the way to word it.
Me.
So I'm gonna let you guys choose which ways you want to go first.
Carl
Oh,
talk to the guard. She does like official business. But
do the official thing. I would like to go across the bridge.
if
and talk to
any of you
over
want
there.
like permits or anything, you're free to ask, you know.
What do I need a permit for?
Like if you would want to get an official court with someone or
Oh, well, I don't know anyone like that yet, so I'm sure I'll keep that in mind.
I want to search up here.
I'm searching.
So,
Oh.
Umbreon's taking the far area. I guess I'm just searching more inward.
Far left.
all right. We can do this by speed because why the hell?
Oh. Hmm.
Does anyone have higher than an
Higher
let's
than a
just do
what?
like 17 speed.
No.
No,
Not me.
I have a 12.
Yeah. All right. Anyone have higher than 12? Because next would go fire.
I have 16.
Wait,
Okay.
why do I have a -1 resistance, -1 speed for?
You're a practice dummy for me. You can put those back.
Oh,
Your pra-
okay.
you know.
Never mind. My speed's
So, what's yours, princess? Blow.
10.
Okay.
Because the normal practice dummy revolted and said, if you click on me, I break the.
no.
But I can just go not tell you what happens to the NPC.
What?
So,
A natural 100?
no, I'll roll. I can make that public for you just in case.
I always do.
Yeah. Let's see how bad it is.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Low's good.
I mean, like, if she,
All of a... You don't know yet. You'll find out soon.
Well,
that's why she got the permit.
I have a legal permit, and
I'm
he's my official.
obligated to be an
Touch-
ass.
Come within touching range. But
That's your shot. Super sudden death.
how we doing?
I'm just going to go.
Wait, he's faster than
Yeah, I'm a light man.
so? What? Damn.
He just threw everything he had into speed.
Magic. If you hit me, I'm going to drop like. That's,
Drop like a piece of.
so I'm just going to ask around town, like, hey, have you noticed any person having extraordinarily bad.
That's
More,
a couple.
to narrow it down, they were a beast. A beast.
Wow, that's rude.
So you'll get hit with like the first thing. The first person you go to, like, why the hell are you looking for a beeskin? This is an apparent thing, but poaching's illegal, sir.
I would. I'm doing this because they're a friend of a friend.
That's what a poacher would say. Light magic leaves no wounds.
A friend of a friend.
Yeah.
But you don't know like their face or anything.
He says, of course I know the face. I just need to know if you've seen a bee skin around here. They didn't tell me the name. The letter was mostly they're in danger, etc. Everywhere they go, monsters come and attack the place, leaving nothing behind ruins. I mean, what? Nothing to worry
Hmm.
about. I'm sure that was just an unlucky series. It definitely won't happen here. Even though even though she has 100% accuracy on doing, but I believe in you.
Dig the grave more.
Wait, so what do we?
You told me a bit on why we've been attacked, but
So out of
it's already
character,
happened here. It hasn't done. What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say out of character, what do we know about this? About the missing person?
Lots of bad things happen around, and that they're supposedly in this whistle.
Wait, a what?
They're
With
supposedly in
the
this
way
area, and they have really bad luck.
everywhere they go, something bad happens.
So do we know if they actually are beastkin?
She was told that they were, and she was like, "All right, I'll go find them, and I can see if I can." You aren't 100% sure, but you don't have like any facts against it. It's your only lead.
Okay.
But back to Theodore's thing, uh, they're at least aware now that that's a thing that's happening. At least like for a month, random monster attacks have been hitting all nearby villages.
I'm gonna ask. So, have they been increasing in frequency, or have they just been stagnant? Of well, is
Happens every 3 days. If
hmm,
you're lucky enough, ones should, assuming consistency stays, that one should happen later today.
hmm, neat. So she's definitely in this town. Thank you for
Uh,
all of your help.
uh, we've had quite a few of the unlucky sort not be allowed to go to town and have, what's a proper term that people want? Mages address them. Because you don't just call monsters.
Why the hell am I allowed in this town?
You're a loophole. Because you aren't,
I'm a
but
player. No, I mean,
because they don't understand how you work, and they kind of have an alliance where lots of monster bloods come from. If they just say no monster bloods in our towns, that's going to cause a lot of problems. They don't want to deal.
So I would perk up the facts here. He says, "Oh, so mages check out people to see how." Could you point me in the direction of these said mages, if
Uh,
you would ever be so kind?
we don't have anyone here. This is mainly a port city, but uh, there's one at the this one like old weird ass guy lives in a fucking down the road.
well, big story started than me.
Which by down the road, north,
Next
south.
town. Uh, keep following this road. Eventually, you'll get. You break across the bridge when you get there, and keep towards the forest. Though he doesn't fucking talk.
Hmm. That can make it quite hard to talk to him. But do
You don't say.
yes, I did say
Poacher.
that. Oh, the only things I poach are monsters.
He doesn't talk to anyone. That would be really hard. You don't say then. Now do
Well, I'll thank him. I'll thank this civilian for their assistance and keep on.
He just slightly told you to go fuck yourself, really.
you.
In the most underhanded way, in the most condescending way possible. I mean,
Person was asking about him. He was like, I think the best part is the moment you're like, oh yeah, they're real. Oh well, I don't want that person around me, so.
No.
Well, if there is the unfortunate, you'll probably already be dead now, so you haven't. So look on the bright.
Hey, you aren't giving him shit. Why would he tell if you've seen there or not?
Wait,
You offered up no coin. Fucking tell you what the guards would tell you.
if he wants coin for information, he could just ask me.
But then you're just gonna get to like the point where I have a weapon, you don't, chief. I'm just, most of my shit doesn't show up.
But I that
Wow. What's that supposed to mean?
Him fights bandits. I refuse to touch them. They aren't monsters. The one monster blood bandit. I will murk this man.
he won't hurt innocent.
Not
bandits,
innocent. Just bandit of all of us.
but like bandits are crossing that line to become monsters. They hurt people for no.
What do you mean? If they can't pay rent, because taxes are way too fucking high. And
You know what
resort to
else hurts people? Politics. That's
See,
the real monster here. You're
Theodore enemy, but he's just
But are you gonna continue your search or?
I'm gonna continue my search.
So you continue on, and the next person you come to, you just mentioned Beast, and like, fuck no, I'm not dealing with that shit. Go to the guards or some shit.
hello, sir. Have you fuck off? I'm not
Oh
interested. Damn, that was fast.
He says, what's the matter? Did a beast, or did like, or you just
Damn,
So like, uh, this when monsters come by, there's a lot of things that happen to families. My family's not trying to deal with this cursed thing. Get
well actually, I'm reason I'm looking for the person who's causing them and putting them somewhere where someone could probably remove a place heavily fortified, so civilians like
they're just deal. And if I tell you, and they find out, they come for my ass, and I don't want.
I don't want that shit.
looking out for like, but
No one wants to deal with this person because holy shit.
knows who they are. Some people might know who they are.
People know who they are. It's just they don't want to tell you about them because, for all they know, they're the reason that they're causing. They're just a dark mage that's summoning him for whatever fucking reason.
Need to continue on.
But then we'll go to fire,
Oh, good.
where he will assault the common public.
Probably. After they assault, goddamn. Alright.
Where we go.
I plan to head out and then up. Oh. I'm gonna head up this way and like try to ask these two gentlemen, hey, I am under, I've been sorry. I'm looking for a very unlucky individual. Like, they're so, it affects people.
So One-Eyed Joe.
Who is this guy?
So like, he he's One-Eyed Joe because he fell with a weapon in hand. anything he does almost always fucks up. He's a guard member.
Does he normally fall on the side that his bad eye is on?
I don't know. Last time I seen him flew through the sky like he was some bird or something.
What?
He has like this. It's a really weird looking donkey that is his mount, and he's certain he's gonna bring the victory.
I'm gonna keep that in mind. Else, who you've seen, who passed through here, who's just seems just obscenely unlucky besides one. Like anyone else.
I mean, you have the idea of like people who lost their families are unlucky. It goes through the
Well, no. Sorry for the losses, but that's not the unlucky I'm speaking of.
but besides those, I don't know that many people. I don't leave this little town.
Seems like a nice place.
We've only ever had 3 attacks, and we've only suffered 2 casualties. Or at least that's what I was told.
When was your recent?
Just over 2 hands ago.
Out of care, did you just say?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
No, they brought out both of their hands and like steadily their fingers.
Sorry, I'm new to this. Each of your fingers being a set.
Yeah, it's a one
Like you know, each finger is one of the.
yeah.
Okay. Did you notice anyone down? You know, those couple of fingers ago.
There was a port place, so there's just a lot of mercy. There was the opposite of what you're looking for. This really lucky like fox. Everyone was like petting his tail and something. He was really happy.
Really?
He just started giving people money for some reason.
Which way did he go?
Well, he left town. He came here, did something, got back on his boat.
Did you happen to see any? What would you call? Did you call him a fox man?
He had one with him that had this big stick.
Did you see any other foxmen?
Uh,
Or near the time of the last?
Foxes.
Any of them that were slightly bigger than foxes? Maybe they look like bigger.
No, there was a few strange people went through here recently.
Really?
This one guy had 30 books on him for some reason. Just all clumped up in his hands and ran through. Couldn't even see his face. And 2 people with him. Another one holding a single book. And this one person with a weird bracelet on her foot. And I couldn't really see much of her. I don't think she could see. She had like a blanket over her or something. The guard tried to stop him. The guy with a lot of books kind of got off.
I thank you for telling me this. Where can I find this one?
Is he? Well, there's the guard building up top, really big, reddish roof. But it's usually a little hard to just walk in there. But you know.
Well, maybe I should go ask them for the person I'm looking for. Though I'd hand the man 10 gold.
Cool. They're taken back. Wait. You're with the Fox Boy.
Oh no, I just happen to be a kind person as well.
I'll tell you another thing. It's like fucking.
Really?
If you get the chance, punch him. The guards don't do
shit.
He went towards castle, courting the princess, but
Everyone, even the princess.
yes.
If I speak to the guard, do you think they would mind if
I mean, he got in a fight and like 5 guys, and there was just his suddenly shifted and he walked away. Because legally we're allies, but you know, they were just not in the area to help the guy, so it was kind of sad for him.
he gets beat by some random breaking any rule? So that's just par for the course.
They'll give you a thumbs up.
I would not. Thank you. See what I can do. I'll head to the guard building.
And he said, "Beat the shit out of this guy because he's an asshole."
Oh, I love giving people justice. That's my. I wish he had his own. Beat him with his own squad. So I'm walking to the guards building. Do I have to go back across the bridge again? Do you ping which building he was pointing at?
This big one. Shift.
I thought that was the castle.
The castle's nowhere near in sight.
Okay, so if I happen to stop by the castle, I'll gladly look out for an asshole that needs to be hit.
And if you're heading there,
If I'm heading there,
your way in.
I'll see what I can there. As long as no one looks at me funny.
Most people cool with Monster Blood.
This turns out One-Eye Joe is a super celestial. He's like Loki, but for himself.
And as you get here, you see 2 people.
God damn it. Right.
Are you within range? God damn.
No, I'm not. You round down here because it's a.
But they're just kind of waiting at the. They aren't gonna bother if you converse with them.
How well armed are these individuals?
One has a katana on his back, and that's it. He has pretty basic clothing on, and then the other one just has and
look pretty rare around here.
Pretty scary.
The book's pretty sketchy around these parts. A man just counted in fingers at me and went by that as a measurement of time.
I didn't know that would be. Which Fire Emblem era.
You live this long? I'm approaching the door. They probably don't have nothing for me. Are they looking at me?
I mean, he just like gives you a glance and then writes in. You don't know what the fuck he's doing.
He's just right.
Hate this man.
Next target. Can I insight him? Is he writing his book for motive or why?
Like the expression on it.
Yeah, or trying to find. The reason why he started writing the book is it because he's seen me? Is it because I or like something? Or I'm guessing, is it just a personal thing, or is it like a job he has to do?
Yeah, you can roll an insight for that to see like his facial expression. Try to read off that.
That means it has absolutely nothing to do. No, it's important. And that's how I know. If the roll's not important, I roll high. If it's super important, I roll low.
He isn't hiding it.
Almost beat.
So it's obvious that like it was in reaction to you. There's no way for him to. But there was like an odd enjoyment in his face. Not so much. Oh, this is. I'm getting certain like vital points on you or some weakness. But just
Yes.
he's getting a light sketch. But
I would ask him then. Something catching your fancy.
you'd point to his other companion, say, "I've studied. Sorry, if this comes off. Uh, I want to know the why."
You've just always been
Why I'm interested on monster research. Term. Games Kingdom with their problem with that, and I'm interested in why monster bloods are monsters. And currently, to my knowledge, they're just concept of it just is.
So you're studying why the monsters are appearing around here. What I heard.
Mm-hmm. I've came to deal with the problem.
What do you know of the problem? I
They're
think I may be.
following someone. I have no clue who this is, as most people won't address them by name or by form. I did get they were probably close. Well, most people understand that this person is.
Monsters following him or lured to him?
That's a bit I don't understand. I would assume it's more because it isn't like they aren't coming from behind the area, and it's.
Weird. What I've heard, I think I may be looking for the same individual. What I've heard is that he's so astoundingly unlucky, monsters are just attracted.
Hmm. Not the perfect in my readings, but I haven't read all too what monsters are targeted.
Absolutely not. I figured this was coincidence.
Or
Well, you know, the luck
Feel
was
for the
coincidental. Yeah.
feel for the reason why, as we probably currently have no.
Was I'm guessing you're here studying that as well. Is this your most recent?
I've got here. Sadly, I was a little off calling. I meet up with a party, but they seem so coming to here to get news on where to go. They weren't all too fond of me moseying around little spot, so I'm standing on the door.
Who's the party you're trying to rendezvous with?
Uh, well, it was a clearance party that the kingdom set up. I don't know entirely of every, but from knowledge of people who said someone came through here, uh, a nice person I met Melky might be on, but most people said he left. But he tends to just stick around. And there was also a noble asshole, probably a Gallia prince. I never caught his name, but
I heard of him.
uh,
One of the townsfolk literally asked if I
I
would
would
strike him
watch
if I get
yourself
the
around.
chance.
He
Yeah,
has a
of course he does.
it's
Apparently,
celestial bloods come right by, such as force culture.
seems like the common folk have a good disdain for him.
I've only heard bad things about it.
Heard the guards literally turn a blind eye.
I've heard tales of him literally just not paying tabs or anything.
So
I
out of
think
here,
he
with
needs a
what?
bit more than just a punch.
Fair. Out of here. So with I'm understanding, he's on the exact same mission we.
Yes, but no.
Yes,
He
but
isn't looking for the person. He's looking for the like he's trying to stop the monster attacks. So by proxy, you're doing the same.
I mean, it seems we may have similar goals in line. You want to stop the monster. I see. I just happen to be after the individual. I think they're connected in some way, as we've just discussed.
Mm-hmm. It's that was hand selected to, just for my knowledge of.
Would you like to accompany me for the time being? I'll probably be heading in the same direction that your other fellows went.
I'm not against it. No, I'm assuming you came with someone. If
Yes.
you're looking for someone, I highly doubt it'd be a one man.
I came with others.
How many? I can try to get us 8. As we'll need to cover some ground.
More than 3, including myself.
Uh, a bit rough, but I'm pretty sure I can get it as a work cost cut off a bit. So, and he'll wave to the person with the sword that just kind of silently stood behind him, and he's just gonna wander off.
Good. Today, if you'd like to accompany me, I'm getting ready to ask the guards see any rumors, anything like that. Especially this astoundingly unlucky one-eyed Joe individual.
I think he's more just a klutz. Um, maybe has some foot in.
I wonder if his depth.
There's a lot of problems, and sadly, this isn't really the place to cure it. Mainly just
Unfortunately,
a merchant walkthrough. There's a lot of cash grabs.
I can see that.
Highly recommend going staying to any of these hotels.
Oh,
No, gonna tell you, oh yeah, and new people around you get a little bit off. If anything, you pay more.
I would approach and knock on the door. All right, may I have your name?
Marn. And
Mar.
the person I was accompanied is called Kirkon. He has a slight dilemma when speaking to others.
Sorry, it's understandable. I'm Raphael.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
I hope we can make decent out.
Indeed. I'll knock on the door.
And get a guard to walk out.
Oh, hell yeah. Look at that guy.
Look at that boy from Nobles and Guards 18. He'll simply him. I've got it.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna simply and they headed north. Small town unnamed currently. In the
All right then. I was also wondering if there's any possible way of a one-eyed Joe to have visitors, or if he's
fear not, he's getting tended to his last escapade. He was in one of the more recent, not this city, but
well, shame. Well, maybe I'll get a chance to talk to him some other day.
he's a pretty open person.
With what I've heard, he seems like it.
Honestly, it's not for the safety of him.
One of the heroic sorts.
I guess most people just say 2 right feet, and he prefers to walk with his left.
Hey, well, kudos to a man like that getting to the guard.
I still don't honestly know how he got.
Probably a good combination. Probably, and well, very determined.
But I have some things I would like to check up on my men. If you have nothing else, I'd like to
Of course.
nod to you and go back inside.
I'm gonna look at this note. I want to look at this graph.
All right. The note's like really basic, but it tells you current party name has his name Mark Kakano with 3 question marks next, and Leon and then Lucy. Current knight in training. His name isn't, but
I want to ask my man's here. Do you know who this unnamed knight?
I mean, I know Lucy's right. Probably her bodyguard. Most monster missions are pretty easy. People are decently trained in combat, so it's probably they lightened up on the princess letter. Go out and test the water.
Well, I think I'd look around a little bit more before I should be rendezvousing with the to accompany me. Maybe we can share what intel we have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Well, I'll resume editing Kekano and sure you can much of a and he'll hang small black feather and say, "You need to talk to me." Simple,
Got it.
and he's gonna walk off.
I'll be getting head looping around, trying to speak to any miscellaneous. Try to head back to them.
To which we go to car. You here, Princess?
Uh,
Your turn to go through things.
Please do not look at me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Um.
Your individual.
Real question is, do I search here and here first, then go up there?
I mean, that's up to you. Everyone kind of broke off and did their own.
Okay. So, you know what? Do I see this person right here?
Yeah, they aren't like this river is not that. It's just for safety purposes. You have a bridge over water.
Okay, so to clarify, I do see him, correct?
Yeah, they're
Okay,
just sitting
should
up
probably
porch
go.
essentially.
Should probably go approach him, ask him some questions.
All right, what are you gonna?
He
They're
goes,
just,
"Hello."
and they'll wave to you and say, "On merchant coming through."
Not really. We're searching for a person. One of their friends is worried, so we were sent to come look for him.
Ah, unfortunate times we've been probably scared for their safety.
Yeah. You haven't seen a beastkin or a yeah. You haven't seen a beastkin around here, have you?
I mean, there's been a few come through, but no, be pleased to worry about.
All
Most
right.
of them either were in a large enough group where they should be fine by themselves, or is it perhaps like a straggler of one of them was accidentally left behind? If so, if you can like
I
what is it?
get your apology keep breaking up in the middle of your
Okay.
sentences.
So they most of these can like came that they know are beastkin, and they're like most of them should be fine. But if one of them was by themselves, well, if like the rest of the group left and accidentally forgot about them, it would be a lot easier if you tell them like they're right or whatever. Like she doesn't fully understand what the terminology would be preferred for. Do you call them by the animal type or like,
Were we ever told what type of beastkin they were?
no?
Akaka is extremely suspicious now that I think about it.
What do you mean?
I mean, come on, think about it. We're asking questions about this, and we're getting strange looks. Like, shouldn't they have at least told us what what their race should be, unless they don't know themselves?
I told you they didn't know much about. They had rumors, and that was like it. For all you know, this could literally just be a wild.
Okay.
There could literally be no one at the end of the line, but think of it this way: at worst, you still get paid.
Sure. Should say, not sure. The person who sent us to come look for him said that they often just sort of hit it.
Hmm.
Mostly said that the main thing they had is they kept having bad luck happen to them. Like, things that were luck based, it's just, they had a lot of bad luck.
I mean, compared to the Golden Prince Milky, everyone's unlucky. But I don't think that that's how you're looking at it. Uh, Sadly, not like. Well, I mainly just run a small clothing store, so I don't know all too many people. So I can't really tell you on how lucky or unlucky they would
Okay, well, thanks for your help.
give you a nod, and assuming that you're just gonna like continue to tend to business. She's not gonna ask you gonna come buy something.
Okay. My character's basically just doing a sweep of the front area. And she will, knowing that Fire's character went up this path, she's going to. She's actually gonna go back the way the group that we talked with.
Where the party originally was. Oh hell
No, like,
yeah, this squad.
yeah.
So you'd actually get these two. Although when you left, they're inside the building. They're current, and the person with the strange arm looks like he's been beaten up a bit.
What happened to you guys?
My bodyguard got hurt, and he kind of snapped, but it's perfectly fine, and I forgive him for it.
Well, there's a shop nearby. I don't know if they sell vulneraries or not, though.
I mean, I can definitely show you though. There's at least someone here that has that, but I don't know any of them in particular. I normally go a bit further inland or pretty close to some of the stuff, but I wanted to ensure we could talk to as many people as we could. So this town usually has some people.
She goes, alright, well, which way are you planning to go?
Uh, well, we were told of like a simple area of where the monster attacks were because at the time they couldn't give it to us beforehand when we were conversing slightly over mail. Uh, there seems to be an odd line across the map running almost to the capital. I was thinking we could possibly head there, but the capital is pretty secure, and most of the stuff that happens there, I can get at least an idea of. So I don't know if that's the best idea. And in order, at least, this place was hit first. Oddly, a few towns were, and then a different town was hit.
Okay, she would point to the road up ahead, like this one, and she goes, "Do you guys plan on investigating this road?"
I mean, you could talk to some people, but I don't think they would just openly show them.
What do you mean?
Like the person that we're looking for, I feel most people don't want to be around them, so they aren't going to just show their face ever.
You know, you could just tell. Why you? Well, I'll be going you first asked.
What? Sorry?
My character would go, "Well, have you already asked anybody?"
I asked the guard, and they just didn't have all too many people.
Yeah, the merchant said that there were a bunch of beastkin traveling through. And how do we not know the specific race of them?
That I only have like Lightroom. I'm assuming like whatever they're going with doesn't want them to be seen by people, as I'm fearful that whoever has her is causing the problem. I'm not entirely sure if it's intentional, unintentional.
Well, from what I know, my friend from earlier is searching this half of the village. If you want, you can join him on the search while I join the other person on searching the other half.
Uh, I mean, I do want to hurry in finding them. As as it, today's our best chance at easily getting them because we just have to follow the guards to whatever place is getting attacked.
My
And that's
character.
assuming like worst case scenario, we don't see them before.
Okay, well, she goes, "Well, I'm gonna go back to the other side and start looking again. You're free to search this side." I haven't seen many guard around here, though.
It's a marketplace. You scare people off having too many guards.
This is true. It probably means that the guard are more into the depth, depths of the village.
You also have a slight thing. Guards are a little more effective if you don't know they're a guard. If they just look like your everyday person, they can get by.
True. Here you go. Well, I'm off to go search the other side of the village.
She'll give you away, and you're free to continue the journey to go talk to more.
My character would go down this road. As from where she was, she saw her ally go up this road.
Let me rotate. Whatever. But you'd see this a lot of people light talk to each other, rather huddled. So you try to eavesdrop, barge in, whatever.
She'll walk up to them. Like, she's just walking up to them, waiting. And she just waits to see how long till she gets noticed.
Within like 10 feet, they'll like lightly break away.
Goes, hello.
Hey, almost all of them will just give hi.
So what are you guys up to?
Just a person who came by.
Character, could you say that again? You keep breaking up.
Just a person who came by. They're just talking about someone who came.
Oh, really? Who just came by?
Kind of nice guy. He had the weird mask.
Oh, okay. By the way, you haven't. By the way, I'm helping my friend search for a missing person. Would you guys happen to have seen any beastkin around here who has super bad luck?
You're, how many people does? And I'll be like, yeah, the person that he was gonna look for was One-Eyed Joe, and this weird like cloak, like blonde
So, out of character,
hair.
could you just say that over again?
Uh, One-Eyed Joe, and this weird cloak guy with like
No, I mean sort of like.
lots of.
No, I mean it's sort of like. Didn't I heard one? I thought I heard someone of them say something before you said that.
Yeah, there were like mumbling. How many people does this guy know?
And here we go. Were they with another? Were they with another person?
Which One-Eyed Joe, cloak guy.
And here we go. So, alligator. Here we go. So, who are the people he was looking? The dude in the mask was looking for,
One-Eyed Joe.
and the other person, the person in the cloak you just mentioned.
Whoa.
Okay, was cloak guy with anybody?
Two people. Also very mysterious.
Okay, good to know. Thank you for your time. And she goes, oh, by the way, hope you guys have a great day. And Scarly will head back to the lady with her guard.
With her professional bodyguard. He just has like
Yep.
anger problems now. And don't worry about it.
Hi guys.
And they would steadily just be going back to the meeting area.
I think I got the information you guys were looking for.
And we could tell it in front of, or we could go hunt 'em. Both.
She would give him the information she received from the guard.
From the group of
Yeah.
One-Eyed Joe and the cloak guy. Let's ease real fast. Ooh, get one of those real fast. As you mentioned, like the description of cloak guy, girl looks really uneasy, and her bodyguard instantly like shoves her away, and he assumes that I'm just going to block you off from her real fast.
What's wrong?
People walking around in cloaks. You don't just walk around in a marketplace with your entire body. We have to go help. She's
Okay.
endangered, definitely.
So, quick character question: is Umbreon's character literally right here?
I mean, you'd be talking to more people. It's just he isn't really getting much from most people.
Yeah.
Yep. She goes. Well, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go gather my ally. I know one of my allies is already looking into it. I'm gonna get the other one. And she would walk over to where Umbreon is. Assuming his character hasn't moved.
I mean, where's like your general area that you're gonna search through, Umbreon? As Renegade uses his power move called Pair Up. Oh, fucking run like a professional track player. Umbreon, where is the search area?
I'm now searching down here.
Where the hell did you just all the way over? He made the loop around, and she just never came across.
Keeping my eye out for any beast skins.
Any you foul nine, as he says.
Booty skins are also monsterkin, just not full blooded.
Yeah, those aren't people.
Full blooded monsters are not real people.
2020. Uh, roll these again. Like you get to go to. They just no fucking clue what you're talking about. The next person you come, they just essentially give you the same basic what the guards would tell you.
Theodore asks, so is that any information will be greatly, but not above averagely worth it.
So like you're trying to get me to sell someone out for you.
It's not selling out. I want to help.
I don't know. The only other person around this part that's really helping a lot of people is One-Eye Joe, but he can't even do that well.
Oh, what happened to it?
He poked it out by himself.
That's very mental. There had to be a reason for it, right?
Unintentionally. That isn't important.
Mm, mistakes do happen, even to the best of.
Mistake may as well be his name.
Would you?
Almost everything he does, he fucks up something.
So
But I
you would
guess
say,
like moodliner.
um, hmm, maybe this one I Joe seen a person I was looking for. Could you point me in his direction if you would be so kind?
Over towards the guard building, all the way down.
I would thank him for his services and start walking.
You would end up with fucking fire.
Theodore will greet you, Raphael.
God damn it, I made him a little bigger by bandit.
Any luck in your set?
Fire
I think
you.
Well, yeah, it's, I thought.
uh,
Slowly
the
zipping.
wind
But
stole.
Stop trying to revive.
What? I'm right here.
You said I thought we were supposed to be
Charleston,
dead silent,
aka downhill.
and then the next thing we heard is
Slowly
I'm right
zipping.
here.
No, he would say, yeah, I thought we were supposed to be covering different parts.
Well, I heard about One-Eye Joe, and I thought
Already looked into it.
so. No luck.
No, he's injured right now. He can't really see anybody.
I mean, isn't that what losing one eye is supposed to do?
He's not blind. He's only missing.
Makes it hard to see, so technically you won't be able to see anymore. See
No,
anyone. Oh,
as in hospitalized. He can't see.
I
Like
thought you were making a. I thought you were making a joke.
no.
Cool, because it wasn't really.
I realize you aren't. So anyway, but sorta. I found some other people who are looking for essentially the same thing we are. They're looking to stop the monster, but we're looking for the person who just so happens to be attracting them.
So for right now, we're working.
Yes, they agreed to join us.
I would introduce myself to both of them.
So I would say they went first though.
No,
Hmm.
Martha,
But never mind.
he's staring at these two like, why the fuck are these people here?
I would say, well, they're the ones I came with.
Theodore will introduce.
So
Name's
is he.
And
My name.
you know, some of my own kingdom members are coming here too.
Oh, you guys are part of the same king. That's
Yeah.
not a problem, is it?
It's not at all a problem. It's mainly most of us do mercy.
That's
But
what
you
you said.
know,
Hell yes, it
I might be on bad terms with one of those.
Well, we can do the fighting after we get the job.
I would rather not fight. Uh, I'm on a losing streak. But
Hey,
I'll also have you know I never initiated them.
never did.
Hmm.
Don't touch me.
I feel like he just doesn't. What could you have done to upset someone so badly? They just try to beat you up every time.
You can do a lot.
Did you insult his?
It'll take more than that.
I showed interest in his arm, and he showed me his arm, and that's what happened.
I mean, you should have been a little more specific.
I never said for him to punch me or show me his arm.
Please
I
don't
merely.
fucking punch me with it.
I didn't think I would have to mention it.
I mean, some people don't get or like idiots. When you say, "Hey, show me this," they might just show.
He looks kind of pissy. You know, he might be a bodyguard, but you're kind of calling him dumb right now.
I'm saying some people don't get idioms. He doesn't get them half, and he's relatively.
But you're talking about this person is like that you're talking about, and you're like, well, some people just don't kind of get those kind of things. It comes off as just insulting the guy, which he's prone to have.
Just. Damn.
I will remark no offense.
You ever just hear your other party members signing you up for a fight?
It's
Yeah,
like no
right.
offense.
I have time when.
It seems we're missing one person. If I so, do we just meet up at the docks and sit there for 2 hours,
Uh,
or do we split up around town and look for them?
you have any idea what their race is or any of that?
I mean, they look human, but I'm not one to judge a book by its cover.
Human makes it really hard, so Ah,
That's all I'm hearing.
He's saying they look human. He's not. He never.
don't points at Kano, and he's gonna stab his sword in the ground, and something.
She also did have green hair, so she might be a mannequin.
Make sure to specify to them that you're talking about a party member.
He doesn't know what a party member is.
I'm not going to. I
He
think
was
it'd be
told
funny
to
at this
find
moment.
a target. That's just what this boy can do.
Hell yeah. Brother.
I'm going to like tell him her characteristics: green, orange dress.
And the boy just fucking bolt. He did in fact jump the river. Don't worry about it.
Wow, he must be great at pole vault.
Gotcha.
Because you'll like just get straight up to you and minute or two and break his spring and nearly point at you, Carly. How do you respond?
You.
Doesn't even say anything.
You're right now.
He'll hold out his hand.
Smooth.
It's Claude.
Smooth.
Smooth.
So it's like me when I take my mask. Go with me if you want to
Okay.
regroup.
Then the words, bound by blood, killed by fate, ring in your ear, and he's just run with you back there. You feel really weird after touching his hand. You feel a second heartbeat,
Hell yeah.
but
Seems normal to me.
in like 5 minutes he
does
gets
not
back
mention it. My character does not mention it.
and pulls his hand away from you and no longer feels second heartbeat. Come back here. Dragon blood required. And then that's all you've ever heard this guy say.
Right.
So now we got the gang here.
Technically correct.
Varn will ask you anyone else.
I would shake my head. No, that's all of us.
Well, I have some steeds for us, but I have a slight dilemma. They're not allowed to be. You'll understand when we get.
I'm guessing they're not horses.
Yes, but no. They're close.
So they're not horses.
Theodore asks, "Hey, have you ever considered joining like a track? You would make a lot of money off of that."
We've seen what mercs get paid in Fire Emblem.
Yeah, but like when you want to retire, that's a pretty good second career.
But doesn't
Yes.
that kind of invalidate the point of retiring?
I mean, you might retire because like for some unfortunate reason, not to jinx you or anything, like you might lose them. Not to jinx you, but
He's never gonna lose someone.
I said no.
He's never gonna lose someone or some.
Sure. He's like, well, if you believe in yourself, it's not my place.
I mean, I don't believe in myself. I believe. I've never seen that fucking guy get hurt.
Me.
But uh, is everyone gonna follow shady guy and even shadier sword person to the
I mean, they
outskirts
seem
of
like
town?
nice people.
Yeah.
As long as you're standing beside each other, I get
Um,
paid. That's all I need.
all I'm saying is they're contractors. One of them doesn't know the other person.
I guess they'll probably be. Well, I mean, sort of have to head out of town anyway, so I'm not.
Yeah. And get out of town and you can see your map.
Oh yeah, let me guess. Oh, not a horse. Look at that.
Kind of close.
Not a horse is all I. Look at that whole not a horse.
He's just gonna kind of present them and be like, "This is the steeds I got us to go through. They can get us there really fast."
Not a horse.
But who's gonna jump a guy on a centaur?
Probably another guy on a centaur, or just a centaur,
Then that's the people we're looking for.
or it could be just a centaur that's trying to go to the person we're looking for.
Which can help us find them ahead of time.
These things don't have genders, do they?
No.
Oh.
No, like undead creatures for the most.
Can I give them
just
nicknames,
sell-
or do you have some for?
Don't name the specimen.
I call them by their species. They're Tarkos.
So, can I nickname?
I mean, they're not gonna stay that long, but I'm not gonna stop you.
The one on top's Tar, and the one on the bottom's called horse.
I thought you were about to say one's name was Vel and the other one was.
Velvet. That's my last name.
He will take the arm of his friend and he saves for him. He feels like this guy would outrun the. But you have effectively horse.
Not horses.
They're horses with swords, so they're better.
No, they have axes, so they're worse.
You might as well have a regular horse. At least a hoof would be a stone or.
Stone slash out there.
But its accuracy is unaffected.
You sure we can get a normal horse?
I
I'd
mean,
rather
we
have a normal
can.
horse. I'm saying this out of character.
Yeah, like you can. You can pay for one, but like
I trust
think
my
of
life
a
with a horse more than an axe.
they're just monsters. Like worst case scenario, you just obliterate them, and he's like, "Give me a minute, I have to bring out another one."
God damn it. No, not this reeking box.
Neat. Hopefully they don't die. Tarzan should have a nice, happy.
Hey, at least the whole rest of his life will be.
Yeah.
The rest of his life, he'll never, well, hopefully never face a battle.
I still really find the one meme saying really of like, if your parachute ever fails while you're skydiving, don't worry, you only have the rest of your life to worry.
Does anyone actually have dilemma with taking these as mounts?
No,
No.
not at all. I'm
Because
just saying they're not.
if you don't
goddamn
go
horses.
on, you're going to be left behind.
I would, but I go underneath the toe.
All right.
I'm tired. My G Fuel ain't really doing it.
Gamer fueling, get in you there. How are we taking? Who's going where? These no, like you have two per horse.
What?
You can get two people on a horse. So one of you is gonna have two on it, unless you want to try to run with.
Theodore does not believe in his move.
I mean, I guess I'll move then, because my move is a little bit higher than your average person.
Mean, you don't have. You could have two people on each one. It's just one of them would not have a person because someone doesn't. The person who brought said creatures into the. And he would much rather carry and potentially exhaust himself than go with that option.
I mean, I could stay on foot with our dude, so that way, these two can share one and the other two can share the other.
He was planning to go with that.
Whatever. I'll stay on foot regardless, though.
And they both have one. Choose Tarzan, whichever you want. This isn't even like really relevant.
It isn't. I feel like the PCs could have a horse and the NPCs could have the other.
I'm cool with anything.
Damn.
None of the NPCs plan to ride. They trust that the other person. Let me do it this way. These
God
two are going by foot, and they're pairing up with the other person. Or you could
Indeed.
have scouting horse.
I'm cool with each one of us riding one.
Each can have one.
Such a like irrelevant thing that I was just like,
It could be relevant.
there's a potential that you can get hit, but chances are
All
you aren't even gonna run
journalists
into
we
any
are.
I call Tar.
All right, fire. Since you want to be the asshole, you rolled the D100.
How am I the asshole?
You're the one saying we're gonna run into combat. Like that would never.
10 away from greatness.
You can't always just say greatness anytime there's 60.
Well, Reddit will give me upvotes if I without upvotes. Are you really Reddit?
Are you really a Reddit post?
Even up, or is it even relevant?
If you don't have a Reddit,
My
account, you're
biggest
not a
fear, not being on Reddit.
Before you
person.
get to town, these would have to vanish, sadly,
No, Tar.
as he's not legally allowed to bring them into town. Their lives are really short, but
I
they had
sort
a
of live.
peaceful.
I felt like a day.
I feel like a lifetime.
Hey,
I mean,
got
depending who
so
you ask,
attached to them, and they're just like, "This is transport." I'm like, if you really wanna, I don't even know if it's the same person I call. Ask for those monsters to come.
Might be just going like Tar if it responds.
if you just name them all Tar, they'll all respond.
And then you can feel like it's all just one person, and then you're
Like
like,
when
you
you
never
summon
went
a
away.
demon, you're guaranteed to get the same demon the second time.
But
Man,
welcome to Other Town.
Hell
once
yeah.
a place spot the protagonist.
Spot the protagonist. Where they be?
I
Where
want to say the antagonist.
I mean, I would say that, but like
fire
Lucius is
sees
right.
someone next to another person. The blue.
Double boot.
I want to play the game spot the antagonist and protagonist.
He's gonna go through town, go get his orders. 'Cause, like, what the fuck are they doing?
Fucking
So these
crazy
guys
people.
end up over here.
It's like, bruh. Fucking Ganondorf.
So, do you guys want to explore the town while we play spot the protagonist?
I think I've already won. I see
I'm already
Lucine.
walking.
I mean, Lucy, not Lucy.
See, entirely different person.
Not really, but
But in character, have you?
we have
Yeah,
other blue
racist.
guy. We have light blue person.
You have an orange.
We already met them.
Yeah.
That makes them psych. Nice whistling in the back. I wish I could whistle like that on.
I don't even think it was like. I'm pretty sure that was an act
So, since we're
or
splitting up
something.
again, do you want to go by highest speed?
I mean, no one was like, "Oh, we're gonna split up." It's just he had to go report to the person that was like,
And I just by walking the complete opposite way.
he just kept going, and he was like, "Oh, what guys doing
So,
stuff?"
so I guess we all just walk off.
Yeah, everyone just kind of broke and didn't say anything.
Like we're here, everyone walks away.
We're here, all right, guys. Nice. I'll see you again next time.
But next time, I mean, like in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, like legitimately, we're just walking to stretch and relax, probably.
So fire, who ran the way? What do you mean? Also to note, fire, you were not like that far behind. You were probably like it steadily grew.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
horses are
like
drunk.
what? A
You
horse
literally have
has a
one
base
less move.
movement of what? 7? Yeah, and I.
Yeah, you have one less move.
Oh no!
Kano matches them because he gets +1 to repair.
Damn. So all I'm seeing
And
is they go straight forward. So all I'm seeing is I'm going to branch this down
everyone's
this
taking their
street.
own path.
Well, might as well spread out and search for clues, Scooby Gang.
But
Wait, so then they
Probably.
yeah,
man,
actually get these.
man, how can I never be?
Do you really want to be a friend, though?
If you're Shaggy, you're just all powerful. It
Speaking
makes
of, you know, semi-relevant meme.
As prep for his area.
I'm gonna continue asking around to see if I know. Speaking about Beastkin,
See?
I mean, no one really came through. All too relevant. It's scary because it's not every day you get the princess just walk into your town real fast. But
yeah, that is
at
very
least they have the guard here before the month.
Fire memes right now.
God damn.
no. Besides the prince
Besides the people that came to like guard the place.
and the
I'm
princess,
trying to find someone who just gives off an aura of being an asshole. Someone who needs to be hit.
You
son
didn't go
divides.
the right way to do that.
Damn it! I'll try it up here. But yeah, who goes first here?
Uh, you know what? Reverse order. Why the fuck not?
Princess goes first.
Yeah. So slow people don't always feel. There's just like a bunch of people trying to mind their business, but when it's almost confirmed that this place is gonna get attacked next, kind of demoralizing. Especially when like the defense force, two of the people came, and a total of 5 of them came. But it shouldn't be that bad. Current
Yeah,
King knows what he's doing.
absolutely. What could possibly go?
What are you gonna do, Prince? Start us off.
Okay, so what's been happening?
So the people are like uneasy, given that the people came, like the defense force came here, means that it's almost confirmed that they're gonna just get attacked by monsters. But everyone's trying to live their normal because the king of this kingdom knows what he's obviously, and is going to ensure that they're safe.
Okay. So I assume the people over here are just sort of like scouting.
They talked to this guy, and then they just walked over there.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go across this bridge and just explore, making sure not to step on any farmland.
Just to explore.
Yeah. Till there's a threat, I'm just exploring, watching people work, and trying to stay out of their way as they work.
I didn't mean to do that. I wanted them to flip the P,
Flip them.
to swap sides.
Fortunately, it's getting to 2:30, and I'm like, "Hey, I want to go to bed."
We could stop here.
You can do her part, but I won't be able to listen.
Alright. We
I'm
could just
just
get to
falling
your
asleep.
part with do her part and Umbreon's.
I mean, tomorrow I work the gas station, but after that I'll be off for the weekend. Or sorry, later today I work the gas station, but I'm off the weekend, so I'll stay up late. So it'll be better then. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later today, though.
Okay.
Later.
Bye bye.
Alright, so if you want, we can just continue through, or we wrap
Yeah,
it up
sure.
here.
I also need to get to sleep. Wait, did I just say get us? You know what?
Get
That's
us
a great.
Claude, your
Sorry
choice.
about
Do you
that.
want to pause here or continue my part then stop?
I mean, I'm fine continuing your part.
Okay.
I'm just coming here, he's almost glued to her stuff. She doesn't really like it, but
Okay.
so anything you want to do, or just walk by and talk to people.
Just walk by and chit chat with people.
Most of the people are getting most of their stuff done early, bringing farm animals in, stuff like that. They're walking by, making laugh. But they don't like talk much necessarily.
What are these two doing? What are those two doing?
So one of them's trying to keep an eye out to ensure like they get the heads up on if anything's coming before. And blue hair is looking out for things. White hair is following blue hair.
Okay. She's just chit chatting with random people.
Most of the people here don't have much to say because they don't fully know what's gonna happen, but they want to get everything out of the way before anything, if anything happens.
Green?
What? None of the
Sorry.
people really have anything to say, but mainly it you would get from just talking to them.
Okay. That'd
We
probably
can
be about it.
probably wrap it up. Yeah.
Anyway, good night, Claude. And I'll see you
Yeah.
guys in
Good
the
night.
next video or live stream. Bye bye!